Hey, I'm Calixi. I am a Masters 3 Mercy main with more than 1,500 hours of experience playing her. I worked hard to get to this rank, and now I want to share my thought processes in the hopes of helping others climb up the ranks as well. Without further ado, let's get started. So we are in a Masters 3 lobby on Dorado. We have Sigma, Genji, Ana. I can't find our other DPS. Oh, and the Tracer. Jeez. We lost him pretty early on. They're running the Far Mercy, so there's no way I can go out there and res that. I'm gonna try to help Sigma, but he really needed to back out. I thought about it, but there's no way I would survive that, so we are gonna fly away and wait until everybody can regroup. And maybe we can try to recontest this point. We'll just have to see. We have a Cassidy and Diva now, instead of the Genji Sigma, which will be good versus the Pharah. At the very least, hopefully we can just get them to switch off really early, just so that we don't have to deal with it. Sometimes the switches are enough to scare them off after they use their ult. So right now we're not really grouped up. We got 2 in and 3 of us out. Diva's critical and antied. There was no way because we really weren't playing cohesively. We were way too split up, so that's why we lost that first point. Now we just regroup, which will be a little bit easier because we all spawned in the same spawn. Now we got double hit scan plus a Diva plus an Ana. So if they keep the Pharah, it'd be a really high risk, low reward for them, I think. Not I think, I know. Because they are just going to get focused really hard by 4 out of the 5 of our teammates. So we won that team fight, we got them to back off. Now they need to regroup. We'll see if they swap the Pharah. When they have a Genji, still have the Pharah. Huge Mercy pick. So I'm just gonna focus on damage boosting who I can reach while staying behind cover. Now we gotta outrun this Genji because I know he's gonna be chasing me. Slingshot and just GA away as much as I can. Make sure to utilize the slingshot and the super jump. I'm gonna res my Ana because not Genji, sorry, because Winston needed to back out. I'm gonna fly up high with my Cassidy. I'm not gonna res it, even if I could. I wasn't going to, because he's right out in the open. I'm gonna go ahead and use Valk and get 2-shot by the Pharah. That was my fault for flying near that, too close to that wall. It was a splash damage. They just now used Barrage. So hopefully, oh, I guess they're not gonna swap because Mercy res them. In case you don't know, Echo is a pretty decent counter to Pharah. If you're not good at hit scan, you can just go Echo because she can fly up and get up in Pharah's face, and you can stick her with your sticky bombs and then use your beam after she's under half health to secure that elimination. We have a Moira now. That'll help with the Genji. We're still on Pharah. So now I'm gonna prioritize staying with Echo so that we can burst down that Far Mercy. Damage boost his ult, stay on the high ground. The Pharah is coming up here, so I'm gonna start flying around, make myself a hard target. I'm gonna damage boost Coalescence. Hurry up and get that Mercy. And we won that team fight because we got their Mercy, we got their tank, and one of their DPS. Wasn't a team wipe, there was still one of them alive, but that was a very well won. Well, I was gonna heal him, but he got the Mega, so I guess he didn't want my heals. Fine, I'll go heal D.Va then. I wanted to stay with Echo anyway, Cassidy. They're starting to come back now. They have a Zarya. That's bad news bears for our D.Va. I'm gonna vouch because I heard that Pharah behind me. Good, we got her really early. Fly away. I tried to pew that Mercy, but she got away. I'm gonna try again. Make sure to ping her so that my teammates know where she's at all times. Because she's playing kinda out in the open, not super out in the open, but right there she wasn't. Not using cover. D.Va chases her down, so I'm gonna go top up my D.Va. And we pushed forward, but now it's time for us to fall back behind the choke point and hold this corner.
Thank you. Hello there.
Two deaths so far. It's not too bad. Oh, Zarya's beam is on me. I gotta hurry up and fly behind cover. Stay up here with Cassidy just for a second while he uses his ult. They have a Symmetra now. No more Pharah. It took them long enough to decide that that was not a good idea. And I don't think they have the Genji anymore. Nope, Cassidy. Damage boost Coalescence. And I'm not gonna res that. We definitely don't res that. We fall back. He'll be back quick enough. They used bomb. We lost our D.Va, unfortunately. I'm not gonna go res that either. Here we're playing safe, playing slow, waiting for our team to respawn. Just keeping Echo alive at this point. Playing to stay alive. Gonna use Valkyrie just to initiate this team fight. We have a Winston now, which is good against the Symmetra and good against the Mercy too. And she flies away, but Winston jumps on her. He saw that she was low, which was good on his part. I'm gonna hide in this little cubby while we wait on the timer to run out. Go res Cassidy, because Zarya was not paying attention to me. Though I probably should have saved it for Winston, and he ended up dying anyway. But our Echo had duplicate, so we got somewhat of a tank back. So now I'm just focusing on keeping them alive, keeping myself alive, and that was a really good hold for that point. Man, I remember when I was playing this, I'm recording this after the fact, in this game my heart was beating so hard. I wanted to win so bad. This was a tough game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
So we have the Echo again, and it looks like they have a soldier, and they have their Symmetra again. We're already pretty good against the Symmetra. Zarya might be better because the beams can power up Zarya's bubble. I'm gonna fly up here on this bridge. I am not gonna res that. He'll come back pretty quick since we have the close spawn. And I don't want to be up here. I flew the wrong way and I get beamed. We have a Kiriko now. I'm sorry for the way I pronounce that. I think I pronounce it wrong. Still have the Winston, but we have a Genji now. Probably not the best thing to go against the Symmetra, but we'll see how it works. Back up on the high ground, flying with Winston, careful to not mess up my jump again. Hurry up and use Valkyrie immediately and fly down here because he had his ultimate ready for me. Res Kiriko. And touch point. I'm not gonna go res, mostly because I can't. I probably would have had it not been on cooldown. Oh man, I tried to hook Genji here, but I didn't know that there were two of them. We lost that fight, so we regroup, focus on staying alive while the rest of the team is respawning. So now we can finally re-engage. We have the whole team. Yep, we used Kitsune. I'm sure we have other ultimates to play with. Oh, our poor Zarya got antied. I'm not sure where the Suzu went, but that's okay. I was able to res from that little room. I'm gonna fall back because the Zarya is like on my bootay. Fly up to the high ground and hurry up and heal up my tank because they were critical. Hiya, that little turret. Man. And I used Visor again and he chases me. He only killed me.
I'll be watching over you. 10 seconds remaining. Heroes never die.
They got some first.
So I'm gonna fly up here, get this off angle so that that soldier back there can't get me. He's still back there. You'll hear me call it out in just a minute. Soldier behind us up top on the bridge. Reaper goes after him. I don't talk a lot in comms. I need to be better about it, honestly.
They have a Kiriko.
Kiriko's still behind us. Or she was. Probably escaped. There she is.
Nice.
Let's keep it moving.
Receive my aid.
5 deaths isn't great, but it's not terrible. As long as you're dying with the rest of your team and you're not getting picked early, I think that makes the difference.
For the parched.
But I'm not a professional. Well, not yet anyway.
Is always rewarded.
Let me tend to that.
Offer something more. I must recharge.
Waiting on a regroup again.
Enemy over here.
Just keeping Reaper alive so that he doesn't get staggered. We have a soldier now, so
Why has the payload stopped?
his, or I guess I should say my blue beam is now his. Using damage boost on soldiers where I'm going to get the most value. For poor Moira. That soldier is relentless with his visors.
The payload won't progress like
He's
this.
getting them really, really fast.
Like your shot. Hello.
And that's why I'm... Well, as a Mercy, you should always be behind cover. But I was going to say that that's why I'm trying to stay behind walls and physical cover. Because I can't count on Zarya to always have a bubble ready for me when he's focusing me down. In the higher ranks, you really need to learn how, especially as a support, you need to know how to save yourself. You need to know how to escape, and that's why I prefer the higher mobility characters. Like, if I'm not playing Mercy, I'll play Kiriko, or I will play Moira. Just because I like the higher mobility. We are in overtime, and I'm just flying around, playing to stay alive at this point. Playing to keep my teammates alive. But if I die, we will lose. I'm not gonna go res him. I need to stay alive. It's the most important thing for me right now to focus on. Playing behind these walls, they're not really paying attention to me because all they see is that yellow overtime bar. So their brains just say payload, payload, payload. They're not paying attention to where the mercy beam is. Sometimes you'll have people who will, but this team specifically wasn't really paying too much attention to me during this fight. Luckily for me. I'll let the rest of this fight speak for itself.
Nice.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I'm even stronger. A taste of poison.
Oopsie.
Right, we are on the final push here. We do not have a lot of time. We have 1 minute and 7 seconds. That's not a lot of time. We both have pretty close spawns. I'd say that the defenders is just a tiny bit closer. They don't have that far to walk, but they still have to walk a little bit. So again, playing to stay alive, playing to keep Soldier alive. Oh, that's unlucky, Soldier. I'm so sorry.
Coalescence is charging.
Did he kill himself?
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, they have a Bastion. I didn't even
Some turrets and
damage boost that Coalescence. Get value. Watch this res. Watch me res this hog 2 times in a row right in front of all of them. I don't recommend doing this, but they weren't paying attention to me. They were trying to touch the payload as much as possible, and luckily his res point was not right on it. I'm gonna stay up on this high ground, stay out of the way of the main fight. Make sure to utilize that max beam distance. It might feel yucky, but that's what it's for. Just to stay out of the way. You don't need to be right on top of it. And we actually won. Oh my gosh, my heart was beating
Nice.
so hard during that entire match.
I was shitting
But thank you.
myself.
Check out my other videos if you want to, and I will see you later.